Business on Purpose podcast.
When we dream, it comes with a lot of busy work. But there's a wisdom saying that says a fool's voice is just filled with words. Hey, it's Scott Beebe of the Business on Purpose podcast. Time to be liberated from the chaos of working in your business. I love wisdom sayings. This one is from the great Jewish book of Ecclesiastes. Solomon, the author, wrote it out there, and I think it's got such applicability to what we're doing today as heroic small business owners. You know, I get asked a lot as it relates to coaching small business owners. Does it work? How does it work? How do I get the most out of coaching? And I think this wisdom saying probably says it best in that a dream comes with busyness, whereas a fool's voice is just a bunch of words. Yeah, we were sitting down writing the other day an outline, a workflow. We do a lot of that, not only in our own business, but also when we're working with these heroes of small business. And we sit down, and when they have an idea or a concept, we usually try to get it out in a framework, like to get it out in a workflow. So visually they can see how it's all laid out for two reasons. Number one, they can see the workflow and they see how this connects with that and goes from here to there. We're actually working with one business right now in creating a marketing workflow. And no, I'm not a marketer, by the way, but this process already exists in their business, so we're extracting it out from them so that they can all see it down on one sheet of paper. Well, the value of that obviously is seeing it, but number two, that second point, is you begin to see how much work is going to be required if you decide to pull the trigger on that idea, that concept. A dream comes with much busyness. And so if you've got a vision in your business to grow top line revenue by 27%, or grow your net income by 3% annually, or provide a new product and service, or whatever it might be, sell the business. Whatever your dream is, know that it's going to come with much busyness. The modern day slang for that is you got to put in the work. We don't just magically show up and go, hey, I got a product idea. I got a neat idea for how we can do something. It's going to come with a lot of work. You know, the other day I did a webinar for many of the people on our email list. Just go to mybusinessonpurpose.com and you'll be able to see that there. In fact, you can go to mybusinessonpurpose.com/webinar, a new link, and we've got a webinar there for you that you can see these 3 keys to building the job that you love as a business owner. And so we've got all that written out there. Well, we put that webinar together, and it's just a webinar, right? Just me on a camera with a microphone and some slides, and it shouldn't be that hard. That took us weeks to build, to put that one webinar together. A dream comes with much busyness, but a fool's voice with many words, just filled with hot air. And so I want to ask you, these dreams that you have, we talk about vision story, mybusinessonpurpose.com/vision. If you want to write out your vision story, that vision story is a dream. It doesn't exist. That's why it's called a vision. And that's why it requires some level of faith. Faith is a conviction of something that you cannot see, you cannot touch. And so the faith to push towards that vision, well, a dream comes with much busyness, but a fool's voice is filled with words. In other words, a fool is filled with hot air. So I want to ask you, as a heroic small business owner, the dreams, the ideas, the thoughts that you have for the future of your business, this vision that you've got, mybusinessonpurpose.com/vision, is this something that you're willing to put in the work for? Are you willing for that dream to come with much busyness? Or is it really just a situation where a fool's voice is just filled with a lot of hot air? Not calling you a fool. I have those same thoughts sometimes. I'm like, oh, we ought to do X. And the reality is it's just kind of foolish words because I'm not willing to put in the work. So in this next thing, this next idea, this next product, this next threshold in the business, to go from 250,000 to 500,000, from 500,000 to $1 million, from $1 million to 2 million, 2 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 40. Are you willing to put in the work? A dream comes with much busyness. And in that work, that's where we find growth. That's where we find this joy of the gift that God's put inside of us. And so I hope you'll run after that. I hope you'll run after growth. mybusinessonpurpose.com. See you next time right here on the Business on Purpose podcast.